Welcome everybody. As you can tell, I have a Winnebago problem. And it only seems to happen on Winnebagos. At the curl here, the ceiling is given loose and the roof has come out of the track. And all this is bubbled. See that? See that move? All that's bubbled. Now I've searched all over YouTube trying to find a solution to my problem. And I found lots of videos on how to change the whole entire roof and everything else. I went to A to Z, the guy who specializes in this stuff, and he had similar videos but nothing of this extent for just a repair, not a replacement. So I've grinded my gears and I figured out a way to do this. So if you want to see how this is done, how to repair this issue, subscribe and hang tight, because it's coming. First things first is I'm going to remove all the old sealant just with a nice 5-in-1. Just scrape it all off, and then I got to clean all this up, which is fairly easy. I got some all the essentials brake clean to spray in this crack down there to clean it out, so when I do retuck it, the sealant adheres to the strip into the fiberglass cap, so that way all that's nice and clean. Now I got that information from a guy on YouTube who got that information from a guy on YouTube who uses the proper stuff that Winnebago recommends. And yeah, that's where that came from. So let's get into this. I'm gonna start scraping this stuff off, and then once I get that scraped and cleaned, I'll come back with the next step. And whew, sorry, out of breath. Comes off really easy because it's old and dry. There, except when you hit the thick spots. But I'm almost to the end there. I still got some fine tuning I got to do, and then, like I said, all this mildew from being in that rain gutter system, which is this track here. You see that? It locks in here. Yeah, the back one. This is the rain gutter system that runs the length of your RV. Sorry about the sun. There we go. So when that locks in like that, and the rain rolls off of it, goes in this track, and runs down whatever end, lower of course. And then yeah, that's how that works. Hey, like them solar panels, ain't that nice? Did that myself. Whew. But yeah, as soon as I get all this mildew, or what do you want to call it, mold, I don't know what you want to call it, off of here, I'll bring you guys back for the next step. Same video, so don't go nowhere. Just a quick heads up, when you're doing this, this is only a 16th thick or an 1/8 thick. It's, I don't know, it's pretty thin, so you want to be careful. You don't want to gouge your fiberglass cap. You definitely don't want to tear it, because if you tear it and you can't repair it, you got to replace it, and that is expensive. This here, besides time and labor, I think I'll be able to fix this for under 50 bucks. So that's the type of RV knowledge I want to share with people, because RVs are fun, but they can be expensive if you get someone else to do the work for you. Like if I took this to an RV place, they would probably say, oh, well, we got to replace the whole roof. It's $10,000, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much it is. I'm guessing around $10,000, especially when they got to take off all the stuff we put on and put it back on. So do it yourself, save a ton of money. And if you like this video, please subscribe, because I'm going to buy a school bus soon. and we're going to build a schoolie together, and that'll be my next adventure. But yeah, once it's completely prepped, I'll come back with step number 2. Prep always takes the most time because you got to get it ready. Now that's what I'm talking about with prep. Super easy stuff you get from the dollar store. Yeah, see that scum? Take that. Sorry about the shaky camera. I gotta hold it by one hand and do the work with the other. Get your little rag. I'm going fancy style, microfiber. Bam, look at that. And that way this is a nice clean edge for the new sealant to adhere to. And it's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful, I'll tell you. This might be a little bit of a longer video than I usually make, but it's an educational video, so it makes a little bit more sense. But look at that. Easy peasy. And I'm telling you, not breaking the budget. I can tell you what I'm gonna do next so you don't have to wait unless you want to wait. But what I'm gonna do is take a contact cement, rubber cement, whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna roll it on the ceiling here and on the shell. And then what you do, what a lot of people don't know, well, I'll show you when I'll tell you when I do that part. Stick around. All right guys, we're back for step 2, and this is the tools you're gonna need. Contact cement, chip brush, a long whizzy roller, and a tray to pour your contact cement in. And this is pretty simple. What we do is I'm gonna pour contact cement in here, soak up that roller with it, and roll it up underneath here on the ceiling and on the sub ceiling. I don't know what the heck you want to call it there. And the trick with contact cement is you have to let it dry before you press it together. Yeah. Once the contact cement is dry, all I'm doing is going down the roof, tucking the edge back in, and slowly sliding this weight across little by little to press the contact cement together so I get a solid roof instead of a bubbly roof. And then you buy your lap sealant and you just seal the edge. I got to clean it up more now that I can get to it because the roof's not in the way. But yeah, it's that easy, guys. And that's the main thing with RVs. Just all this happened because the edges weren't resealed. So you stay on top of your ceiling, make sure all your seals are good on all your on all areas, and like the roof will last you forever. The Winnebago roofs, the fiberglass shell is actually a really good design. A lot of people complain about it, but it's not. It's easy. It's like I said, it's even easy to work on. And if you get a tear in it, you can fix it with fiberglass mesh. You know, and you know, just do that and sand it and then paint it white. Easy peasy. I say that, but you know, don't let things that you don't know about overwhelm you. There's so many resources out there online now, like this video and YouTube in general, to where you can find anything you're looking for anytime. So thank you guys for watching. I got to get this finished. I'm not going to show you all how to run a bead caulk because I'm pretty sure you got that down. If not, there's videos out there. You got it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Stay chill. But yeah, super simple. Get your contact cement on there. Open the lid up a little bit. Run your... I already did this spot. Run it up on there. Get it on the ceiling. And then get it on the roof. And what people don't tell you about contact cement is you have to let it dry before you press it together. I don't know if I already said this or not, but I need to reiterate that because this is extremely important. You roll it in there and let it sit 20 minutes or so because it dries pretty quick. And then what I'm going to do is take that right there, the weight, and just slide it down as I go, tuck it, because that's the side I started on, work my way this way. And I'm gonna tuck it as I go, come all the way up to the edge, tuck it, then get my lap sealant and seal the edge like it was done originally at the manufacturer. I'm gonna do both sides because, you know, it's getting a little old, the sealant. And that's it, guys. And you give me a little bit of time and I'll show you the finished product. But yeah, if you can run a bead of caulk and you can run a roller back and forth, you got this. Less than 50 bucks. Cost you $5,000, I don't know, something like that at the RV places. And as we know, RVs are like boats. If you got to pay someone else to do it, it's going to get real expensive really fast.